So formal letters are the business letter written to a person whom you don't know well and is usually written in a formal language. This could be when you're requesting information from a company, applying for a job, and complaining to a bank or a store or airways or railways, making some kind of recommendation or suggestion, etc. Semi-formal letters include complaining to landlord, explaining to a neighbor, asking a professor for some kind of permission. So these are to a person whom you have met or you've not met. So the context is official but warm, right? So that is an acquaintance. We have a normal hi, hello with that person. So we are going to write a semi-formal letter to that person. Informal letters are written to very close friends and they have features like slangs, abbreviations. But please do not use too much of informal or texting language like for you are doing this and love is LUV. Please refrain from doing so. Using the right tone influences your score. Okay, let's look at some do's and don'ts of letter writing. Make sure that the purpose is clear. Why are you writing the letter? It should be absolutely clear. The examiner must be able to make out what exactly are you trying to say when it comes to writing the purpose. The tone and language should be appropriate according to the letter type. The bullet points, there will always be 3 bullet points for each letter type. Make sure they're extended well in each paragraph separately. Do not mix 2 bullet points in one paragraph. So each para should have one controlling idea. Make sure the format is appropriate. Now let's take a look at the format. So how you write a letter, it could be for any letters that you're writing, formal, informal, semi-formal. Firstly, you should have a proper opening. Opening is salutation or greeting. Para 1 is purpose of writer. So it's not really a paragraph. It could be a one-liner only that you're simply stating why are you writing the letter. In case of formal and semi-formal letter, you have to be very direct. I'm writing this letter with regard to and so on. But when it comes to informal letter writing, you acknowledge the relationship that you have with the receiver and then you come to the purpose of writing the letter. Then para 2 will have the explanation of bullet point 1. You have to describe the situation with supporting ideas. Para 3 is bullet point 2, explanation with supporting details. Para 4 is bullet point 3, which is with supporting details. Then you write a closing statement. Closing statement is usually a conclusion or maybe a call to action. That could be, I look forward to hearing from you soon, or something like, please respond at the earliest convenience. I await your prompt service and so on. Then you sign off. Now, salutation and sign off are different for different letter types. This is some useful vocabulary that you can use for the different letter types. Formal, like we discussed, it is written to someone you've not met, whose name you don't know. And how you open the letter is you say dear sir or dear madam. How you end it is yours faithfully, put a comma and then your full name. That doesn't necessarily be your full name, but a full name is required. Semi-formal is written to someone you may or may not have met, but whose last name you know and use. So you write, dear Mr. Brown, dear Miss Stone. Yours sincerely is a sign off and you put again a comma after it and then you put your full name. Informal letter, it's written to someone you know well, whose first name you know and use. So dear John, dear Anita. So you're writing the first name. Then you can sign off by saying best regards and warm wishes and you just need to write your first name only.